You've probably felt this before. It's late at night, and suddenly something inside you clicks. Maybe it's after a breakdown. Maybe it feels more like clarity than crisis. But in that moment, it's obvious. Something in your life needs to change. You decide it's time to get serious. Time to build new habits. Time to stop procrastinating, to learn something useful, to get your life together. You tell yourself, tomorrow it begins. But then tomorrow comes. And instead of waking up transformed, you wake up exactly the same. Same routines, same avoidance, same lack of energy. The momentum from the night before? Gone. Days pass, weeks even, and nothing really changes. No skill learned, no gym sessions, no progress on the goals you swore you'd pursue. It's frustrating, but it's also extremely common. People don't fail because they're weak. They fail because they rely on motivation, and motivation doesn't last. The key isn't more inspiration, it's a shift in strategy, one that behavioral psychologists call implementation intentions, the psychology behind it. In a widely cited study published in the British Journal of Health Psychology, researchers divided 248 participants into 3 groups to track exercise habits. The first group was simply asked to log their workouts. The second group got motivational material, benefits of exercise, tips for health, encouraging language. The third group got the same motivational boost, but with one extra task. They had to write down exactly when, where, and how they planned to work out. The results? Group 1, 38% exercised once a week. Group 2, the motivated group, 35%. Group 3, 91% followed through. Why? Because Group 3 didn't just set a goal, they made a specific plan, and that changed everything. What are implementation intentions? They're simple but powerful. It's the difference between, I want to exercise this week, versus, if it's 5 p.m. on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, then I'll go to the gym and train for 45 minutes. This is what's called an if-then plan. You attach your desired action to a clear, specific cue in your environment. No more vague intentions. No more last-minute decisions. Because when your plan is fuzzy, your brain defaults to the path of least resistance, usually comfort, distraction, or avoidance. But when the plan is specific, the action becomes automatic. It's 5 p.m., you go. It's not 5 p.m., you don't even think about it. This tiny mental switch has been tested in over 100 studies, and it consistently works. But there's one more piece that makes the strategy bulletproof. Coping plans, the backup that keeps you going. Even the best plans get interrupted. Life throws curveballs, overtime at work, unexpected stress, emergencies. That's where coping plans come in. They're just like implementation intentions, but for obstacles. If X problem happens, then I'll respond with Y.
Let's say you plan to work out at 5 p.m., but your boss asks you to stay late. If you've already created a coping plan, you don't spiral or give up. You've anticipated this. If I have to stay late, I'll go at 6:30 instead. If I miss that too, I'll go tomorrow morning. Now you're not guessing, negotiating, or feeling guilty. You're simply following Plan B. In another study, heart patients were tracked after leaving rehab. Some were told to just continue exercising. Some used implementation intentions. Some used both implementation intentions and coping plans. The group that prepared for obstacles, they kept exercising more than anyone else. Not because they were more motivated, but because they were more prepared. Why motivation isn't enough? Motivation can be useful, but it's unreliable. Some days you'll be tired, unfocused, uninspired. And when that happens, most people do nothing. But there's a better approach. Do the minimum version of what you committed to. Too tired to study? Read 1 page, skim your notes. Too drained to write? Jot down 3 messy ideas. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to maintain movement, to protect your self-trust, the belief that when you say you'll do something, you follow through, even if it's smaller than expected. This way you remove guilt. You avoid the spiral of, I failed again. You give yourself permission to be human, while still staying aligned with your goals.